The latest update is sharp. The Eldoret worker has forgiven the Chinese boss who kicked and slapped him on camera, but COTU has stepped in, demanding his immediate deportation. Police have opened an investigation, political pressure is piling up, and the video that sparked everything has now crossed millions of views. At the center of it all is a familiar Kenyan dilemma. When an investor crosses the line, who really protects the Kenyan worker? A 42-second clip recorded quietly in a phone inside TCM Mabati Factory along the Eldoret-Nakuru highway brought the country to a standstill. It shows the Chinese manager Xiao Jianzong confronting a Kenyan employee in a warehouse. The worker stands with hands behind his back. Xiao steps forward and unleashes repeated open-handed slaps, the heavy kicks to the torso and legs. No resistance, no shouting back, just a man standing still and a manager asserting power in the most physical way possible.
Mpige kidevu.
Almost instantly, Kenyans recognized something deeper than a workplace dispute. This was humiliation, and it triggered a national reaction. Within a day, the video was everywhere. X, TikTok, Facebook, over 2.1 million views before Sunday morning. Hashtags surged, hashtag deport the Chinese boss, and hashtag respect Kenyans at work. One post said, quote, "He took the beating like a statue. That is not calm, that is fear." It was not just anger, it was recognition. Kenyans have seen this pattern before. Hours later, a second video appeared, this time in a quiet factory office. The same worker sits beside the same boss. He speaks softly in Kiswahili. Quote, "Nimesamehe bwana yangu, nina mtoto mgonjwa hospitalini, nahitaji kazi hii." The two shake hands. Xiao nods through an apology. Instead of calming the country, the video split it in half.
Tuko na neno na umemsamehe?
Bado nataka nifanye kazi hapa because nilimtoa bosi kuja kufanya hapa kazi. Nilisema kama kuna shida aniji tuongee kwa ofisi, then kama kuna shida nitakubali makosa yangu. Lakini kwa yote nimemsamehea, sitasikiza maneno ya watu. Pia Maisha hivyo, is my boss and he remain my boss.
To some, this was admirable maturity. To many others, it looked like survival, a man protecting his job because he cannot afford to lose it. Supporters praised the worker for choosing peace. Critics asked who was behind the camera, who arranged the meeting, and who benefits from the narrative of forgiveness. One viral comment said, quote, "Forgiveness under pressure is not forgiveness, it is economics." The reconciliation video did not end the debate, it stretched it.
Tuko na neno na umemsamehe?
Bado nataka nifanye kazi hapa because nilimtoa bosi kuja kufanya hapa kazi. Nilisema kama kuna shida aniji tuongee kwa ofisi, then kama kuna shida nitakubali makosa yangu. Lakini kwa yote nimemsamehea, sitasikiza maneno ya watu. Pia Maisha hivyo, is my boss and he remain my boss.
COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli issued a hard-hitting statement directed straight to the Interior Ministry. He called the assault barbaric, repeated, and symptomatic of what Kenyan workers face in many foreign-owned factories. His demands were unambiguous: deport Xiao immediately, prosecute him under the Employment Act, compensate the assaulted worker, conduct a nationwide audit of foreign-run factories, protect whistleblowers inside workplaces. Atwoli warned of industrial action if no action is taken. This was not just a union statement, it was a political alarm bell. Eldoret OCPD Ali Ndiema confirmed the statements were recorded from both sides and that the video is part of the evidence. CIO has been instructed to report daily as investigations continue, but notably no arrest yet. And in Kenya, a slow response is often interpreted as deliberate inaction. Despite being tagged thousands of times online, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has remained silent.
Mpige kidevu.
Labour CS Alfred Mutua, the official responsible for workplace protection, has also not issued a comment. The silence is feeding public suspicion. Does the state hesitate when investors are involved? This case is only the latest in a long list of recorded abysses. 2018, SGR supervisor caught whipping staff. 2020, Chinese chef beats Kenyan employee. 2021, worker wins 3.07 million after assault, employer flees. Across East Africa, enforcement varies. In Rwanda, a Chinese national was jailed 20 years for whipping minors. Kenyans are pointing to that case and asking, why don't our laws bite the same way? Here are the moving pieces. Police expected to submit the file to DPP within 48 hours. COTU threatens countrywide protest if no deportation by Friday. MPs may call Labour and Interior CSs to testify. Workers inside the factory may speak out next. The victim's child is still hospitalized, adding urgencies to the economic angle behind his forgiveness. The nation is watching how the government institutions respond and whether this time will be any different. The workers' forgiveness is personal, but the country's anger is structural. This incident reopened a larger national wound. How many Kenyans must be beaten, slapped, or insulted before the law protects them with the same energy used to welcome investors? Until the state answers that, the Eldoret video remains more than a clip. It is a test of leadership, dignity, and national pride. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Reader, Kering Chibet.